What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Here it is, the week of Thanksgiving. If you're traveling, I wish you safe travel. If you're working, I appreciate you this week. And if you're from a different country and you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, maybe eat some turkey for all your U.S. Friends here on the channel. I definitely will be. It's been interesting to watch the issue in Waukesha get literally memory hold in about 30 seconds. And even so far as going to see tweets that are talking about evidence in the case being reported en masse. I wonder why that might be. We've got pictures of, updated pictures of the maniac that did it and a whole bunch of other news. But before I get into that, given the nature of this topic, I'm really glad to have a sponsor. Check this out. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Deal Dash. Look, Christmas is coming and not everyone has the same budget that maybe they once did. Have you ever wondered how to strike the best deals and save up to 90% off brand new items without even needing to leave your home? Look no further than Deal Dash, one of the leading auction sites in the United States with over a decade in business. There are hundreds of auctions daily on brand new items ranging from TVs and laptops to tools and kitchenware and even cars with guaranteed free shipping. All auctions start at $0 and you have a 90-day money-back guarantee on your first bid package. You can use Deal Dash both on the website, dealdash.com, as well as through their iOS and Android app. Use my unique promo code listed in the description and pin comment down below for an additional 100 free bids when making your first bid pack purchase and start bidding. Deal Dash has amazing customer service and they're giving you 100 free bids to start out. Use my link in the description and pin comment below. Happy bidding. Hey, Christmas time is coming up. Maybe you can score some sweet deals. Now, it started with garbage website The Daily Beast talking about how big-time right-wing trolls, Andy No and Tim Pool, tied the Waukesha event to BLM. Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe it was the evidence. Maybe not. We don't know. Apparently, this clown is in that specific kind of wash while he's locked up, given he was, I don't know, considering doing something to himself that would be just fine by me. So they found spurious. Okay, I'm sorry. Search for motive late Sunday night. In short order, they found spurious, if viral ready, and inflammatory one, the BLM movement. Mr. Brooks, age 39, the alleged driver, has a long rap sheet, including a bunch of bad things. On Monday, the district attorney described the $1,000 bail in which he had been assessed as inappropriately low. Prior to the parade, Brooks had also raised his hands to someone else, a woman, I imagine, because that's how these heroes operate. For now, there are no indications of any additional motive for driving into the parade. Waukesha PD Chief Daniel Thompson said that we are confident that he, quote, acted alone. Now, is it possible that he had like a freak out and he ended up, on the parade route, he didn't know, and then, I don't know, he panicked? I suppose that is possible. Me, if I turn down the wrong street, I generally just, back up. Remember now, if you actually watch the video, he blasts through a barrier and then just keeps on driving after I don't know, 20 or 30 people. This isn't the act of somebody that was remorseful, cared what they were doing, or had any value for human life. I will stop short, though, of saying, that there's any for sure relation to Kyle until we have such evidence. I don't think it does anybody any good to just be sure of things. I think it's totally fine to speculate. And we have the guy in custody, so we should find out. There are many misleading claims, according to the Daily Beast, about his motives. He identified as a Christian in other Facebook posts. Yes, he also had anti-other race posts, and he had some things saying like the bad guy from WW2 was right, and a wide variety of other things. It says a prominent far-right figure. He's not a far-right figure. So of course the Daily Beast does exactly what they're accusing Andy and Tim Pool of. Essentially, well, there's no direct evidence. Essentially, he didn't leave a note saying this is what he intended to do, but they're also saying, hey, we know for a fact that it wasn't this. First you see, no, insisted Brooks had shown support for BLM causes. Well, that's actually true. In various old social media posts, they weren't that old. For over 9 hours, No didn't offer any visual backup proofs of his claims, but there is tons of it. The internet offered hundreds of posts that verified this. Nice try, Daily Beast. The tweet circulated far and wide enough that a few aggregators even covered his radio silence and the resulting backlash. The following morning, he returned to the thread. He mentioned that he'd shared a falsified bad guy from WW2 quote. He'd also praised the saint up in Minneapolis and stuck positive emojis. He did all sorts of other stuff. He had the BLM like fruit thing that he shared and all sorts of stuff. So, of course, he was associated. Again, that does not mean this was like on behalf of or in backlash or response to the Kyle case. We don't know yet. We haven't heard any statement. It would be probably, I suppose you don't want to make any statement in this particular case. I mean, this guy's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. It's too bad none of his other 55 charges did that because all these people would still be alive. In doing so, Andy implied that it was Brooks who was providing a how-to guide for using the car as, some sort of weapon, because he had this quote talking about run them over, keep traffic flowing, don't slow down for any of these idiots. Well, I don't really know exactly what he's saying. And yeah, people responded to it in a spicy manner, but what's interesting, in a way that's not okay. It's not okay to be, be calling people the N-word and stuff like that. But Andy then posts, people are mass reporting my tweets about everything that happened in Waukesha in order to censor the inconvenient information, revealing that he was on the list. And he had also anti other race and anti other religions or whatever views. He hated police and he supported BLM. It's interesting though. These things are all true. He did have a new mugshot released today. I don't know. I thought I saw it. He's wearing one of those vests to protect yourself. Look at this picture. This is the booking photo of him. He's wearing a self-deletion prevention smock. Great. I wish he had chosen to, if he was thinking about ending it, it would have been nicer if he did it before mowing down. The thing is about this clown is that you think he cares. He has like a long history of not caring, of having a disregard for human life, having a general disdain for other colored people. There's also, something I want to talk about. There is several GoFundMes. I'm not going to fully endorse any one of them because I'm waiting for a little more information. But there's a lot of talk, there's not enough talking about those people from that day. Of course, sad in Waukesha, it was a stampede. People wanted to come in. They're pushing at the door saying, you're able to come in. You have to come in one by one. Talking about the chaos after the fact. It sucks. You had, obviously, the dancing grannies. You had this little kid here from who was in like a little dance troupe. Really just all walks of life. And then we see this doorbell camera showing him. On November 21st, the video shows authorities arriving at the Waukesha home and telling him to put his hands up. It wasn't clear whether the home, roughly half mile from the parade that he was, everything that happened at, he essentially was going door to door trying to get into people's houses or, You know, he says, a timestamp of the video shows is recorded about 20 minutes after he tore through the parade route. On the ring said, he said, I called an Uber and I'm supposed to be waiting for it over here, but I don't know when it's coming. He heard me can be saying, can you call it for me, please? I'm homeless. So he tried to break into people's homes or tried to get into people's houses after the event. An interview who'd been away with the person who had been away on a hunting trip was watching football when it occurred. He said he had no idea what just happened blocks away. He said he invited Brooks inside, gave him a jacket, made him a sandwich, and let him use his phone. Wow. The supremacy runs wild in Waukesha. All of a sudden, I look outside my street, and there's a few cop cars, and I'm getting extra nervous, he said. He asked him to leave, and he did. After his neighbor called police, he began pounding on Ryder's front door, saying he'd left his ID, which he lied. He didn't. He left it in the car. The next thing you know, the cops with the lights on him saying hands in the air. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He can be heard hearing while appearing to comply. Interesting. That's probably why he survived it. You know, you could see the actual ring camera footage. Yeah. Dude shows up at my house. It was about 20 degrees that day, not wearing a jacket, not answering the door, no matter what color skin you are.
Hey, I called an Uber, and I'm supposed to be waiting for it over here, but I don't know when it's coming. Can you call it for me, please? I'm homeless.
You're homeless, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, a white guy let him into his house, just so you know. Narrative.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
He saw a cop.
Hands up! Put your hands where I can see them!
Whoa.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
26.
Got him! Hope you enjoyed this video. My heart goes out to those still grieving. We'll talk to you again real soon.